Oh hey, it's me Olive, your favorite makeup-loving queer comic book queen, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I'm going to be using the brand new Trixie Cosmetics Daytime Realness Palette. Yay! And actually, since it's Pisces season and I have a Pisces prince of my own, I'm going to be transforming my boyfriend into one of comic books' most popular queer characters. If you'd like to see what that looks like, then keep on watching. But before you do that, make sure you hit that bell notification so you know every time I make a brand new video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. And while you're doing that, make sure you check out all my socials at The Olive Cox. All right, now let's get into the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to my channel, my Pisces Prince, Joey. Yay! Today we're gonna be putting Joey into a little Wiccan makeup look. It's gonna be inspired by Scarlet Witch's son, who's queer in the comics, and there may be a part 2 to this video next week. But are you excited to get into makeup? Now I'm gonna go do his base off camera just to save some time because you guys seen that enough, right? And then we'll be right back. As you can see, I did his base off camera. Did a little extra. I actually glued down his brows because, you know, Billy, his like brows are slightly more arched. I was going for like that Spock brow look where it's like super like focused and like intense. Live, laugh, love it. How do we feel so far?
Yeah, I look
good. So right now I'm actually going to be dipping into the Daytime Realness Palette from Trixie Cosmetics to go in on his eyes and do a little boy glam, if you will. Or, you know, non-binary. We're doing some glam, guys. So how are you feeling about Wandavision so far?
I have a unique experience watching it because I have a viewpoint of somebody coming in not really knowing the comic series, not really knowing any sort of background knowledge on the characters outside of like feature films that have been in theaters. So I'm just kind of coming at it as looking for good entertainment, where because now I'm watching it with you and you are pretty knowledgeable on all things like comic-y, I get to see like both sides. I get to see it from a fun, like, ooh, learning all this stuff for the first time, but then also like understanding the background and the whys and
the deeper meanings behind certain.
Yeah. So I think I got to really enjoy the show from like every aspect that it was intended to. But I definitely think that having that background information kind of like on the characters and the universe in general like helps a ton, because I just spoke with my mom the other day, right? And was explaining to her like why the show was so good and giving that description based off of like the information that I learned kind of from you, and like who, the what, the why behind Wandavision, and kind of like going from the route of, or from a viewpoint of like, this wasn't just created out of thin air like for no reason. This is a continuation, or this is, you know, an add-on to the Marvel Universe story, and kind of going at it from that direction really made her kind of like rethink as she rewatched like the whole series. Texted me later and was like, oh my god, it's so good. And I was like, yeah.
I've been telling you this whole time.
I mean, I hadn't. That was the first time I brought it up.
Well, I mean, I just love like comic books and stuff because it's the longest game of like telephone, because these characters have been around for like, what, 50 years? And then they've gone through like several different like authors and like illustrators. Each character has like their own like attachment to the character, but they also have to like go off of the continuity that the like past writer has established, or they have to get creative like with the way they like retcon things and stuff.
And then like if you're not fully immersed in the MCU, you don't really understand the Easter eggs like kind of hidden throughout, and the references and like those little like commercials that they do won't really make sense unless you fully know her world.
They'll make like subtle hints, like in the first episode they like mention chaos and stuff while she's like doing magic and stuff. Little wink wink nudge nudge to the comic book fans. Like everyone's acting in this show is like phenomenal, really capturing what grief is.
And I don't think we've talked about it yet, but what do you think is gonna go on with her kids?
Ooh.
Which is what we're doing.
Well, considering that, well, what I know from the comics and knowing that this leads into Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, obviously this story isn't done being told, and Wanda has to deal with her grief at some point, because that she hasn't done. Because spoiler alert, that's how this whole show was created. Started, because she created this little hex or whatever, where she created her own reality, and it's basically like a sitcom where like nothing bad can happen. It's super cute. So since she created them in her little hex or whatever, I don't think they're gonna be able to survive outside of the hex. So it's either that hex is going to expand throughout the world, or it's gonna cease to exist. And with that, as do the kids.
If they were still alive, they would have to acknowledge that, because then we would just assume that they're dead.
Well, clearly someone hasn't read a comic.
No.
Because if somebody's actually dead, doesn't mean they're dead. But yeah, in the comics, they do actually cease to exist, and then their souls wind up being transferred into a separate people or whatever, and then they wind up finding each other and finding the Avengers and then finding their mom, and it's a whole thing. Now I'm dipping into Daily Double, the Trixie Cosmetics Daytime Realness, because, you know, what woman doesn't love bright blue in the daytime? Fun fact, she's like chaotic neutral in the comics and stuff. She's never actually like the evil person. She's either like working for someone evil, which, you know, maybe Sparky, honestly. Not Sparky. Oh, he's dead. Senor Scratchy.
Senor Scratchy.
Hello, Rabbit. Her possibly familiar. But yeah, Scarlet Witch's kids are for sure coming back. Because they're setting up like Young Avengers and stuff with like several different titles, like with the Hawkeye series, the Ms. Marvel series, they have an Ironheart series.
It makes sense that they're doing that because this universe has been building for so long that a lot of the original characters, I feel like, are getting up there in age, especially with 2020 and 2021. Everyone just kind of collectively aged dramatically. Mm-hmm. So I think they need fresh blood. Yeah,
and like now that they have like, now that they're established and everything, they have the ability to like have different like generations of heroes. Like they have young heroes for like the younger audience and stuff, and they have the older heroes telling the older stories. They have like space heroes. They have like the ones grounded. It's like pretty great. Well, something for everyone.
Yeah.
Mr. Wiccan, going to be an LGBTQ plus hero. I'm assuming, because he is in the comics, like probably one of the biggest.
Both brothers, aren't they?
Yes, but Wiccan is more so known. Tommy, so Speed, he's like bisexual in the comics. He just like came out, and he's dating a Prodigy, who's like a kind of younger version of like Captain America, but like a person of color. So it's pretty great. So they're kind of, he was actually in a love triangle with the female Hawkeye, who's gonna like lead the Young Avengers. So it was like him, and her. But yeah, Wiccan is actually married to Hulkling, who is half Spree, half Skrull, and we like met them in Captain Marvel.
Did you say Scree?
Kree and Skrull. Yeah. And right now I'm going into the shade Static and putting that on his lid. And Static is actually perfect for Wandavision, because, you know, TV. Also, Trixalicious did great on this palette, hun. These blues are blending out like a dream. The fallout dusted away beautifully. Didn't stick to the face, which we love.
Billie Eilish is a vegan. Love that for her. I'm on my way, girl.
I was going to do a liner, but I might just use this palette. All right, I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera and do some liner just to save some time. And I will be right back. And we're back, guys. As you can see,
Surprise!
Surprise! Magic. As you can see, I did the other half camera. We added some lashes and liner, make it like super cute, and like we dragged the like eye out to add more like drama and like make it look wicked and evil. And not really evil, just wicked and fun. As you can see, the look came out so cute. I went kind of hard on the eyes, so I did a nude lip just to, you know, pare that down so it didn't look as crazy because, you know, this is like boy glam, so. But I paired like the blue eye with like an orange like eyeshadow blush or whatever because, you know, I think those two like look so cute together and it really brings out the peach in the lip, which is also a gloss. Love. Oh, we have a model in the house. And actually like this Daytime Realness palette, Trixie, you kind of snapped off. Like this like silver, it like he said, he like looked at it and it was like spray paint. It was so fucking, look at this. Look at this. Hello? Hi.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Look, it's just the shimmer, the glitter. Oh, it just looks so cute. And then these like blues are really vibrant.
So which one of these did you use to make this?
I used all of them except for Soap Star, which is weird because like that's literally like my favorite. Like this is my kind of shade. Like this like light blue shimmer. Oh, so cute. Definitely gonna have to dip into that after. Like it almost has like a silver reflect to it. But yeah, I did like cut the camera as this like dark like charcoal color like on the liner and everything. And I smoked that out with this lighter gray color, and then all the blues are all throughout the crease and everything. I think it turned out super cute.
Definitely giving me mystical, magical vibes. It's kind of it. It's kind of everything. I know blues are interesting to play with and they get like a weird rep, but I ain't mad at it, baby.
Oh, what do you guys think? How do you guys feel about the look? Sound off below. And also, have you guys been watching Wandavision? How do you guys feel about her having children? Did you guys like our little like commentary on Wandavision? Thank you so much for checking out this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and, you know, check out my old Trixie video. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you know every time I make a brand new video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you check out all my socials at The Olive Cox. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week. Bye. Ooh.